About the RSVP button for MailChimp. Let's get into it. Step 1, you're going to use your Google or Outlook calendar client. The functions in your client itself will talk to this box. This box is create@calendarsnack.com. This is an arbitrary box we set up in the secured AWS account of ours. This essentially processes information into the AWS calendar server that we built. And this calendar invite server will store your event ID along with your organizer address, and then use that in the dashboard itself to build the RSVP buttons to insert into MailChimp and or any other email marketing platform like SendGrid and or Klaviyo. Real simple. Using the create@calendarsnack.com, you're going to follow this workflow. Anytime you change data here, it's going to change it in the AWS system and then update your buttons. It's that simple. So here again, once you do a new off your calendar itself, your calendar client, you're going to get a notification. Every time you do that, they're stored and you can view them in the Calendar Snack engine. So that said, this is the viewer here. You log into your Calendar Snack account, you sign up and log in, you'll see it via viewer. And essentially, anytime you want to change this data in your organizer dashboard, you go back to original calendar client you used and you use an update or cancel command, and it subtracts or changes the data in the AWS calendar invite server hooked to AWS stack we built and talking to the Calendar Snack client. So back to the engine itself, how to get the code. You go to the Calendar Snack organizer, you go to RSVP button, you click on MailChimp for the code. That code will give you a selection process of how you want the redirect landing page to work. You pick up one of the 3 or 4 options. The fourth one being you can insert your own landing page link if you want to for redirect. Essentially what that means is after the button is clicked, where do they go? They get a calendar invite and they get sent to the redirect. But not to get ahead of ourselves, to get the code, you go to RSVP button. You are still in MailChimp selector, and then you grab your code for your particular event. In this case here, it was Dodgers versus Cardinals is all my event data for demo. I grabbed this code here. I inserted it into the 2 different call to action buttons here for this MailChimp send. So I saved it. I put the 2 pieces of code here and here. So when somebody clicks these buttons, they get a calendar invite and we track it. So there's the proof. I sent out this calendar campaign that was stuffed into a MailChimp template. And then Zach received it. He was one of the recipients of the MailChimp list. He clicked it here and then he received the calendar invite. And then we track the data on the calendar invite. So Zach is part of the MailChimp list. Anything that Zach does downstream on his calendar invite spawned by the call to action button, the MailChimp button he clicked, he will be tracked here anytime he changes his status to yes, no, maybe. We actually track that data here in the panel for the event organizer in the Calendar Snack engine. That's the end of the demo. Thanks.